I'm here. You got. Holy shit, Chad. Chad, did you get? We gotta help him. He's stuck in a Christmas card. Get him out.
I know. You watch one Hallmark movie while rubbing feet, and this is what happens.
That's it.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
Shit. You know what we have to do, Daniel?
What's that?
We have to convince him to leave the Nexus.
It's either that or he's stuck in like a 90s rap video or R&B video.
I
He's
don't
going to
know.
start singing to us.
Yeah, I am gonna sing today, actually.
Oh,
Is that a real fire, or did you put a flat screen TV
No, that's a
in
real
your
fire.
fireplace? Okay.
That's a real fire, yeah.
You
I
can't
was
tell
wondering
anymore.
if the fire would be done by the time the show started. But,
Wait, is it actual wood or is it propane?
no, it's actual wood.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. I got a
Look at
whole other
that.
pile sitting next to me. So
wow. You
Yep.
must have a draft going in there. I mean, those are some big flames.
yeah, the way it kind of sucks through with the open. Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's a little windy. So
All right.
yeah, no, that's about normal. It'll go like that for about 3 hours before I have to put some more wood in.
Hey, remember that episode where I was shit posting about Chad's wood burning skills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just so everybody knows, I have not been wearing it for a week straight. I did.
Okay.
I got a
My
new
wife-
one on.
My wife grabbed it this morning. She's like, "Oh, do you want this for the show?" I said, yeah, but I'm gonna have to let everybody know that I haven't been wearing it for 7 days straight."
Like a cartoon character wearing the same outfit all the time.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fred
speaking of which, I got mine.
Oh, you finally
What?
got yours. Hey!
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. What's crazy is I got them thinking that I wouldn't fit into them, that I would have to, lose some more weight. But no, they fit.
Nice. Good for you, man.
Yeah, pretty stoked about it. The whole night
Well,
eating is.
they were a little snug. They were a little snug.
Yeah.
And then
Mine's
and
a
then he
little
was
stuck, too.
and then he said, "I'm just not gonna eat for 4 days," and now they fit great. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, a little caveat there. Little caveat.
Little bit.
All right, so we ready to get going because I got a little something special intro
Oh,
here, just
snap,
because
yeah.
of this week's
Well,
discovery.
Well, I gotta ask though.
Yeah.
Where's your wife and the girls?
So-
Because you're like not in the basement.
no.
Yeah.
So my wife and my youngest left for Memphis today. So I have the
Okay.
house to myself because my oldest is at work. So it's just
Walking in
me
Memphis?
until about 2:00.
They're walking in Memphis. Okay.
They're walking to Memphis. Yep.
walking
So,
in Memphis.
There you go.
going down there for Thanksgiving. So it's just me and the dog. The dog is sleeping on the couch. She may make an appearance on the show. Who knows? But right now she's sleeping. So yeah, I got the whole place to myself. So I figured, why the hell not just set up in my favorite room in the whole house, the front living
Yeah.
room. So
Okay.
Nice.
it looks
So
like a
what-
mess,
what
but
the-
no one's going to complain.
What the viewers don't know is that he's not wearing pants.
That's correct. I will not stand up. I will
Yeah.
not stand up. So I have to hold the mic though because the stand puts it too far away. So it's kind of, I don't know. It's weird. I probably won't ever do this again.
This
You
is
should-
Chad's MC Christmas. That's what I told him the mic.
It's what?
It's his MC Christmas. It's going to be his Christmas special.
Nice.
Last Christmas,
There
I
you
gave
go.
you my heart, and
Oh,
the
sing it,
very
baby.
next day, you took it away. And this year, to save me from tears, I'll
Nice.
give it to someone special. Okay, there it is.
Are we going to get a
Wow.
copyright strike?
I don't know where that came from. I just right out of the blue.
You got the fire.
Hey
going?
man, it came from your heart. Okay, it came from your heart. Never apologize for who you are.
Yeah, that's right. That's
What
right.
are we doing next, Bing Crosby?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
There you go.
Oh my lord.
You give him one fireplace in a Hallmark movie.
I know. I could probably do a lot with that.
Oh my goodness. I wanna screenshot this and make your Christmas card.
Yeah.
Make it look like the cover of a VHS video. A very
get
well
a
known
little bit
Christmas.
of, fuzz around the outside, a little blurring around the edges, and
We
It's a
somebody to
Trekcast
Photoshop
Christmas.
a
There you
very
go.
well-known Christmas.
I didn't mean for this to be that big of a thing. I was just trying to be
Oh,
comfortable.
Dan took a
Oh,
snap.
there's a snapshot.
Oh, it's only giving me Daniel though.
Yeah, it'll be the full thing when you really look at
when
it.
you go look at it, you'll see all three of us. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll stack us all on top of each other. But
Yeah.
Now I
You'll
can't.
have
All right, I switched sides. There he is.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my lord. Oh
Well,
my lord. It's
too much fun.
It's crazy. So many people are downshifting through the middle of November and accelerating towards December.
Oh
they're
yeah.
just like I don't care. It's Christmas already, because
Yep.
once it's Christmas, it's New Year's, and once it's New Year's, we can kiss this year goodbye.
Right over here behind me, I'm looking right at it. You can't see it from the camera view, but from my view, I'm looking at the totally decorated Christmas tree. It's there.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
up.
wow.
It's ready to go. If I had pants on, I would rotate the camera around so you could see it, but I don't,
Yeah.
so I won't stand up.
Yeah, we don't need to see the mistletoe.
No, you don't need to see the danglies. Okay, so we're ready to actually start the show.
Haven't we already? Because
Yeah.
all of this is going in.
Yeah, here is. It should. I know it should.
It will.
Here-
Oh, it
here is
will.
what- Here is how I actually wanted to start the show. Had I been in my basement, we probably would have started it this way. But here you go.
My first kiss went a little like this, and twist, and twist.
Well, my first kiss went a
Tell you why.
little like this, and twist, and twist.
I don't
No more
okay.
teachers and no more books.
And here's the reason why. We got the lovely scene of Mikey and Bookie kissing in
Oh.
the turbo lift. And they even had to give us these nice little cinematic fade in and fade out from different camera angles of that kiss because it was so fucking important. Okay, anyway.
Hey, Linus showed up, so that's all that matters.
Linus showed up. They went and kissed right afterwards. So.
That kiss was important, but for me, it wasn't as important as the other kiss.
The other kiss.
Yeah, her kissing goodbye, her position as first officer.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, Michael. Bye.
Bye. So with that said, we'll start the show.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, no.
Did something break? What happened?
Yeah.
Just sing the intro. Just sing it, Chad.
Sing
it's
it.
cool.
No.
Sing it, Bing.
The,
Sing it, Bing. Oh, the fire's getting better.
The volume's all the way down. Here we go.
That's his anger.
Yeah.
Well, let's not keep these assholes waiting.
Trekcast.
There you go.
Nice.
There's the start of the show.
Seems about right for the show.
Well, we cut through all the bullshit, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
I mean,
Well, should I start with the news?
yeah, let's just keep going.
Yeah.
Attention all hands. It's time for Star Trek news.
So, yeah, our first news story comes to us from Variety.com, and the headline reads, Herbert Solo, producer of Star Trek, the guy who sold it to NBC, died at 89 years old. So, Herbert, the guy who sold Star Trek to NBC, he died, unfortunately. He also wrote several books, including The Real Inside Story of Star Trek and the Star Trek Sketchbook. He says the series was bought by Lucille Ball after her divorce from Desi Arnaz from Desilu Studios, and eventually sold to NBC after CBS had originally turned it down. So pretty neat story. Those books cover more of those stories, but sad to see him go. But he was 89, so he had a rich, full life. So
Yeah.
there you go.
It's interesting how the show changed hands a few
Yeah.
times. You're talking about CBS turned it down and it was sold to NBC and it aired on NBC and blah 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 blah. Yeah. And now where do we watch it? CBS All Access.
Yep. Not even live. Well, unless you're watching season 1 right now on Thursday nights, which is.
Oh, they're
live.
still doing that?
They're still
Yeah,
doing
they're
that.
doing
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I happened to come across it. Thursday was my wife's birthday, so it was a no Star Trek day.
Right.
Yep.
Just in honor of her. We had to watch Hallmark movies, hence my
Right.
front living room.
Yeah.
And as we were flipping through local channels, for some ungodly reason, she likes to watch KCPT, which is local PBS station. I mean,
Oh.
just kill me.
You don't like Masterpiece Theater?
No. I like the version of Masterpiece Theater that used to be on SNL with the Liar.
Oh yeah.
But but at any rate, we were flipping through and we came across that on CBS. Discovery was playing, and she goes, "Well, we can watch this if you want." And I watched for a few seconds, and it was Michael Burnham in the turbo lift with Ash Tyler, and she's like, "I just don't know how to process these feelings." And I'm like, "No, change it quick, hurry, change it."
Yeah.
But it was funny because that same scene, I mean, they were gonna kiss or thinking about kissing, and here she is kissing Book now in a turbo lift. I mean, you know. So it was kind of funny that we came across it at that moment, but no, we didn't watch any of it. So
All right. Well, our next news story comes to us from IndieWire.com. So, guys, you can put away the guns, you can put away the machetes. It looks like that Simon Pegg and Quentin Tarantino have squashed their beef. So we're good. We're good.
What?
what
Quentin
in the hell?
Yeah.
That title, I don't like. They squashed their beat. Like, what are they gay? I don't understand what you're talking.
So apparently they've been no, like they don't have a problem with each other anymore.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently they did. Who knows? Whatever.
Oh wait, was this when? Yeah, I think this was Star Trek related. I think this is when Simon Pegg was talking about the future of the films, and he said something about the Tarantino film not happening, and then Tarantino was like, "That guy don't know what he's talking about. Don't listen to him."
Right.
Kinda. Yeah. He also said that, what's Tarantino gonna do? Pulp Fiction in space, and Tarantino said, "Yeah, exactly that is what I'm going to do."
Yeah.
And basically what Simon Pegg says, the whole thing was blown out of proportion. There was never any animosity between them.
Oh, I'm sure not. It's clips you read on the internet somewhere, and two different people put things together that aren't there, and it's these guys probably never even really talked, other than one or two occasions over the last 10 years. So
Yeah, and I guess they ran into each other in an event, and then that's where they decided, they're fine. Also, Tarantino said was like, yeah, when I meant, when I said that I was going to do Pulp Fiction in space, what I meant was we don't have any like the pulp style sci-fi anymore, and that's what he wants to get back to, what Star Trek used to be. So I get that, what he's saying too. So whatever. Yeah, you can put away your pitchforks, people. Put away your machetes. We don't need to go to battle anymore. We're good.
Gotcha.
There's peace in the land. And and our final news story comes to us from Yahoo.com, and there is a petition going around right now in the wake of Alex Trebek's untimely passing. We're going to need a new Jeopardy host, and there's a contingent who would like that to be LeVar Burton, Geordi himself. So
I don't think he wants to take that kind of time out of his day.
That's kind of what I think. Well, if I remember right, being a game show host is one of the easiest gigs in Hollywood. You only record once every 2 weeks, and you just go through all the episodes, and then you're done.
Yeah, it's like a 10-hour day.
Yeah,
but you're done.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
the contestants, they changed their clothes every hour, so it looks like they're back. They refer to an hour ago as yesterday.
Right. But yeah, so that's so maybe he could fit it in.
I think it'd be better if they just had a cavalcade of guys coming and going. It's a different person. Each time, just let them go. Different celebrity hosts essentially for Jeopardy for a while until you land that one guy who's going to take that mantle. But
from what I heard, they had been grooming. Who's the guy who like 10 years ago he won for months and months and months? Which now that we know how it's filmed, it was like 3 days he was on the show.
Yeah. I know the guy you're talking about.
Name.
Yeah. Kent or something like that.
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. There's also petitions for George Stephanopoulos, Rosie Perez, and Joe Rogan.
Rosie Perez. Rose, can you imagine Rosie Perez? They get the question wrong, and she's like, "How could you get that wrong? You're so stupid."
Just Joe Rogan. The answer for everything is DMT and elk meat. That's it. Yeah.
You're so stupid.
Hey, bro, how could you get that wrong? I mean, don't you read anything? I just read this on the internet. Yeah.
That's how I get all my research for the show.
Yeah,
I read
exactly.
shit and then I spit it back out in your face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Want to do some MMA? Let's see if you got the answer right.
Hey Elon, let's smoke some pot and see if we get in trouble.
Although Joe Rogan putting nerds in like a triangle choke for the final Jeopardy question would be amazing. You gonna tap out for your lunch money?
Oh my
Let's
lord!
tap out. Give me your lunch money.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, I put the petition up in our Facebook group, so if you want to sign it, right now, ours got under 103,000 votes. So
I want to see it just for one reason only.
What's that?
Because I want to watch Celebrity Jeopardy, hosted by LeVar Burton, because there would be like a TNG episode.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
You know, I totally want to. Or oh my God, could you imagine? Could you imagine Patrick Stewart? What's her name? Kate Mulgrew, and Cisco. I can't remember his name right now. Jesus.
The Brooks Avery.
Yeah, Avery Brooks. Could you imagine the three of them? The three of them up there for Celebrity Jeopardy.
Oh
Dude,
God.
I'm thinking how much shit Brent Spiner would give him if Brent
Spiner
up there.
Oh my God.
Needs to host it.
Yeah.
He needs to host it.
No,
Yes.
Brent Spiner. No, Brent Spiner needs to stand just off camera and give him shit.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to do. Because if you've ever been to a convention, anytime Patrick Stewart is on stage, Brent Spiner's the guy who sneaks over to the other mic
and just gives him crap.
Just gives him crap from off camera.
There's videos of it on YouTube. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's hysterical.
And you can tell, like, Stewart's just like, God, again. Like,
I thought we killed this guy on the show.
Yeah.
Didn't we
like,
kill him a couple, three times?
Brent. I wonder if he signs on the convention. Will Patrick be there? Perfect. Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to pay me. I'm there.
Yeah, exactly.
For Patrick, it's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Is Brent going to be there? No, he's not going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll come.
I'll need my standard Brent bonus if he's going to be there. My Brent stipend.
Well, that's all the news stories. So.
All right, sounds good. We'll move right into feedback.
Hailing frequencies. Open.
All right, I've got no emails, no voicemails, but we did get a donation to the coffee account right before we started to the show. I've got it pulled up, and it was from Andrew Koo, of course. So
nice.
So he says, okay, so we no longer have a new girlfriend or a new wire, but here at Trekcast, we will always deliver ethically sourced, organic, grade A, unpredictable bullshit. A fresh Trek you can always count on. Damn, he nailed that, and he sent that over to us a little over an hour ago. So I mean,
he did nail it. 3 scoops of bullshit.
Absolutely.
What's going over on the Facebook group, Daniel?
So we did have, I did post that we were going to be doing the show this week. So we had got one question from John Combs. How do the detached nacelles make a ship more maneuverable?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that question too.
It just means they can leave them behind somewhere and fit into an enclosed space. I have no freaking clue.
Yeah.
The detached nacelles is the stupidest thing. I don't know.
I think
zero
make
sense.
It more, I think when they said they were more maneuverable, that's just a thing they made up and didn't think about it, and they don't care.
No.
Well, I mean, didn't Book's ship just completely change shape?
Yeah, it's a transformer.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's programmable matter, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Bad joke of the day.
Yeah.
I mean,
okie dokie.
But that's all you can really say about detached nacelles. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of this stuff they come up with, I'm just like, I don't know. That's cool, but how is that more efficient? How is that like?
They'll techno babble their way out of that later on.
They will.
Or they'll just forget about it. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It's dumb. It doesn't matter. So
they'll make a techno manual that'll have some sort of fake reason, and that'll be the end of it. Also, Juan Aguilar asks a pretty good question. What's up with Philippa? Is it Control?
No, it's Cronenberg.
Yeah.
So it is. Well, I've got a big theory about that we'll go cover in the topic. Sorry.
Okay.
But I think I'm probably going to be bared out to be correct. I'm hoping that I'll actually be right about something for a change.
Well, Chad is
with
wrong.
This theory.
So.
Yeah. So, but no, I think it's more than that, and I think they're going to tie so many different things together. It'll make our head spin. So anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the fact that nobody can cross over from the mirror universe anymore.
Yep.
And I'm sure that's somehow connected to the burn.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
And Cronenberg himself is a Terran.
Something.
Wait a minute. Why do you wear glasses? I like the way they look. Wasn't there a thing from the first season about them putting eye drops in because there was something about
Yeah.
Well, he's also wearing those because his badge, which has hollow projection in it, that he gave her, was probably projecting and trying to program something into her brain, and so his glasses being on kept that from affecting him as well.
Oh, he flashy-eyed her like Men in Black.
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah.
There's multiple reasons for those glasses, but anyway.
Okay. It's why the Vulcans wear sunglasses too in Picard.
That's correct. Yeah. They're all Terran Vulcans. Anyway, you get to see the Vulcans and the Romulans next week, apparently.
Well, we'll see. I watched the Will Wheaton show, and that wasn't in any of the previews.
Well, we saw Vulcans.
Do we?
In the previews for next week. Oh, yeah. And I'm pretty sure one of them looked like they had a ridged head. So that would be a Romulan from the south or the north. I forget. They're from the Weaves. They're Hicks, but whatever.
That
Hick
reminds
Romulans.
me of a weird fact I learned this week, and I thought I would ask you guys about it.
Okay.
That dogs only poop north and south. That they don't poop east and west.
Sure,
the dogs only poop north and south.
What do you mean only poop north and south? Only
they only poop face north or south.
No, that's not true. Mine does whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine does whatever, but I read this somewhere, and now it's pissing me off. It's not right.
Yeah, because birds aren't real.
I think in the northern hemisphere, they face one way. In the southern hemisphere.
Well, if you've ever been south of the equator, you know that when you flush the toilet, it goes the other way, and that freaks the shit out of me every time I see it.
I think that's an urban legend.
Maybe.
I don't think that's true.
Maybe.
Well, if anyone knows, I want to know: does your dog poop north or south?
Oh God!
Put that in the feedback.
Oh God!
I can't wait for this feedback.
Yeah, I know.
Happy Thanksgiving. Does your dog poop north or south?
Go out there and
Special
watch while you're
today.
eating that drumstick.
4 scoops. 4 scoops.
4 scoops of bullshit. Well,
all right. Well, that's all the trip back.
1 scoop of dog shit. There you go.
Yeah. That's all the feedback I've got. So,
all right.
Let's get into the topic.
Okay, here comes the topic.
Talking about Star Trek in this week's topic. Talking about the Star Trek in this week's topic.
So, of course, it's episode 6 of season 3 of Discovery, Scavengers. Did we think it was
excellent,
or did we
hated it?
Ooh. I'm gonna go with hated it.
Yeah, this is the worst episode so far this season in my mind, and it is bad for a lot of reasons.
I wasn't happy with the episode. I was kind of happy with the outcome at the end. Saru grew a pair when it came to Michael, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, I'm happy about that part of it. I'm unhappy with what they've done so far this season with Michael is actually show some real character development, actually show some depth to her and some emotion, and they've built her up a little bit, but they're just trying really hard to make us hate her. And they're doing a fantastic job of that. They did that in season 1. They did that in season 2. I thought for once they were actually going to make her character likable, and I was really excited about that through the first 5 episodes until this one, and now just right back to loathing her again. I mean, it's just she's the worst officer in Starfleet history, and she is the focus of the show, and it's ridiculous. She's horrible. She's learned nothing. I thought in last episode that she had learned because she was able to manipulate and persuade and get her way without going outside the boundaries, even though she was being a little confrontational. I was fine with that because that's just who she is, right? She seems to think that this is the right thing to do and I'm going to do it no matter what. But at least she was making everybody like agree with her before she did it. In this episode is the exact opposite of that. She's like, oh, I can't do that? Fuck you, Saru. Giorgio, let's go. And it's like, my God, how many times do you have to stab that guy in the back before he kills you? Because the Saru should just get her off the damn ship. She should be in the brig. As Admiral Vance says at the end of the show, she really should be in the brig. If it wasn't for the fact that she saved lives. Well, that's bullshit. Put her in the brig. Yeah. So
I think that the writers and all 35 of the producers sat down in a room and they said, what if we make a Star Trek show that doesn't center around Star Trek? And then they all got excited and they decided to celebrate by barking like seals and slathering themselves in jelly. So this is what they do.
Yeah. So there's a couple different things going on in this episode. Obviously, we've got she goes to the scavenger planet to try to save Book. That's really why she's there. She puts this facade on that she wants the black box, which turns out to be a little stick with red in it. It looks like a kid's toy that they painted. Those kids' fat thermometers you get them in their little doctor set, the plastic things. That's what that looks like. It looks like they spray painted that. And that's supposedly a black box.
Probably did.
They probably did, because if you look at all the junk that's sitting all over the place in this scavenger planet, there's literally a Guitar Hero guitar that they spray painted and left a Guitar Hero sticker on it in the freaking trash, right? So I mean, like, what in the hell? So
to be fair, this is what the 5th or 6th episode, and like the 2nd or 3rd time they've gone shopping. So what does that tell you?
Yeah. So anyway. So no, there's the scavenger side of it, but the cool side of it that they gloss over. I mean, we finally get a Discovery upgrade to the 32nd century, and they spend less than 32 seconds on it.
Oh,
right.
And let's call out the fact that it's, what is it, MCCC, whatever, A.
Even though that's a good reason for that. That's a good reason for that. I know you don't typically put or move up a letter for a refit.
It's another ship.
Yeah, but they usually do it for a whole. I kind of like the fact that they did that. That was actually some detail and some thought. And here's why.
Tell me on this.
Because that ship is supposed to have been destroyed in Starfleet records, and time travel is illegal underneath the accords or whatever, the temporal accords that apparently they can enforce, even though they have no control over the sector, right? So I mean, there's and nobody else there knows exactly that Discovery is from the past. They don't all know that yet. They know about the spore drive during this briefing, but they don't even really know about the details of it. And he's keeping a very tight lip on it. So I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Saru attended a staff meeting in a 900-year-old uniform.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't say that the other people don't know he's from the past.
Well, they don't know it's a 900-year-old uniform. They just know it's an outdated uniform.
Come on. That would be like, a U.S. Army officer today going to a staff meeting, and a guy dressed like Captain Crunch is sitting at the table, and he doesn't think it's weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a little bit bigger difference between the way sailors dressed in 1602 versus the way sailors dress today. Whereas looking around that room, everybody's uniforms are fairly similar. I mean, it's a shirt and a pair of pants, right? So, I mean, I understand what you're saying, though. Which
in itself doesn't make sense, because if you have programmable matter, I mean, you could change your shirt just by tapping your comm badge, and it looks like, it's like, we're going out. Hold on, evening wear. And
that's too much. That's too much money in the visual effects budget to do that.
Well, this is one of those things where you come up with these concepts, and you're kind of writing yourself into a corner, because if you have this ability, then logically it would be used for this and this and this and this. So
that's your own fault for breaking your budget by doing that.
Yeah.
Well, and also on the Will Wheaton show, they went through the new comm badges and everything they can do, and like what the different taps mean.
Yeah.
Apparently they had a class like, if you double tap it, that's your home button. So you get transported to instantly to wherever your home is. Like if you tap it like one long tap, the 3D screen is supposed to pop. They had a whole list.
This sounds like the manual you'd have to learn the first time you got your very first pair of Apple AirPods, where you had to know where to tap, where to slide, double tap for this, tap and hold for that. You know.
Oh,
triple
I'm
tap.
sure.
I mean,
I'm sure if
Jiminy
you
Christmas.
watch it, if you memorize all the commands from the Will Wheaton show, I guarantee they break it on the show.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're not even paying attention. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No.
So.
No. So
Whatever.
I mean, they've been
did
doing
like
that.
the
They've
fact
been
that-
doing that for years. I mean,
Yeah.
even you watch TNG, and it's like if somebody calls you, you don't have to tap your comm badge to answer them. The channel's open, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I mean, it's just the nature of television.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that said, I do love the little joke that they overuse about 3-4 times, but it is funny when Linus is just hopping around and can't seem to figure out how to use the damn thing. That's pretty funny. So anyway, I thought it was
that was a good running joke.
It was.
Yeah.
So now with the refit of the ship, they outside of the detached nacelles, because that's a whole I could talk about that for 20 minutes and how fucking stupid it is. But the other things that they do, if you look at that screenshot, a couple of very minor, 10-second, 5 seconds blink you missed it screenshots of the Discovery. There's plenty of other things that they're doing on the outside. That's a little bit different plating that they put on it because the color's slightly changed. I don't know why or what, but that's a little bit different plating. Yeah. And if you remember, there used to be these little hallways or tunnels that went from the center of the saucer section out to the spinning area of the saucer section. Those are all gone now. That spinning saucer section's totally detached from everything else. At least it looked like it when I was trying to pause it and see it. Mm-hmm. So that's weird. And I'm not really a fan of these dashboards. Kind of like Kayla. Do we really need all this? No, you don't need these floating weird programmable matter things coming out and grabbing your hands from the console. That's kind of strange. And I'm willing to bet they'll show us that very little will we see that, because that's a FX thing. So
it's an expense. Yeah,
it's an expense. Yeah. So but that seems kind of useless. But I do like their badges. Their badges are cool.
Yeah, the badges are neat, and it makes sense to me that they would become the tricorder and everything, because all of our technology is this is everything now. So that makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. I thought it was kind of interesting that we didn't see anything new with Detmer at all. Venom is just still running around totally fine.
Yeah. We see no Jet Reno again. I mean, she's just she's such an afterthought. So,
which is weird. Like, I wonder what her shooting schedule is like. Like, does she come in for like a few days and then like 3 weeks later come in again?
Yeah, I don't know.
With COVID, that's got to be weird, because then she's constantly retesting. Whatever.
She's probably taking a engineering correspondence course, because she's got like 700 years of engineering to catch up on.
Yeah, her equivalent is like, I can make a stick with fire. Compared to that. Yeah. So whatever.
Which, you know what? That's another question then. If they're upgrading all the technology on the ship, how long until they start tweaking Detmer's whatever. We still don't know exactly what she has going on there. But
I would imagine they can fix that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. There's part of me that's like, I see her from the other side and I'm like, wow, she's a really beautiful woman. And then you see her from that side and it's like, you got all that shit on your face.
I've dated girls like that.
That's kind of like that
one weird. You got that one weird eye. She's like a hill person from Alabama.
Oh my God.
We have a lot of those around here, dude.
You're in Idaho.
Yeah. The family tree only has one limb,
Yeah.
I came up with this joke the other day, and I told my wife, and she just looks at me and she goes, "God, you are an asshole." But but I said,
say it here for the public.
Here it comes. Yeah, here comes everybody. Go ahead.
You ever see somebody, when you're out in public, and of course they got a mask on, you look at them and think, they're pretty good looking, and then for whatever reason their mask comes down, whatever, and then you see the rest of their face, and you're kind of like, God, I didn't think their face would do that.
Yeah, it's got to be weird dating right now.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Meeting people, and
yeah.
the mask comes down, and it's like, oh, put that back up.
Yeah.
See, it's not just me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, my Spider-Man mask came, and it's too small.
Yeah. You told us that in the group. That's too bad.
So
That's too
upset.
bad.
So upset. I was looking forward to going shopping in a full head-on, Spider-Man mask, and
that would have been good.
I had to order new masks because my panda mask is too loose on me now. Like I was trying to wear it at the gym and it fell off.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Just wear it like this. That's what everybody does.
Yeah, I know.
Look at me. I'm
got it on.
protected. I'm
Yeah,
protected.
Oh no, there's a lot of we don't wear a mask here because freedom.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I know.
And then cases are spiking, so I don't know what to tell you.
People's choices, yeah.
Yeah.
So Finley's gonna knock the camera over. What you doing, doggy? Come here.
Doggy.
Oh, it's doggy time.
She laid down on the couch.
Well,
She likes to put her heads on the pillow.
later she can tell us if she's gonna poop north or south.
No, back to these upgrades. One thing missing from all of these upgrades on the ship, and it's just, I don't know why they want to just not even say anything about it, but it's the biggest thing of all. Like, it's the number one and the number two thing about the upgrades. The programmable matter dashboards don't do anything to help them. The badges don't do anything to help them. They don't even get new uniforms. The badges might help a little bit with productivity, I guess, but that's about it, right? The transporting thing, I guess, is important because now they have no way of getting out to the nacelles for fixing them. So with that said, we hear nothing about shields or weapons.
You're right. You still got them pea shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if they do have to spore drive jump into a scenario somewhere, they're going to get blasted out of the sky in 5 seconds flat. Like, they're totally useless.
Yeah.
Well, they might be saving that for some plot point that we don't know about yet.
Yeah.
True.
They've got to, because that's too obvious a point to not something about.
It is pretty obvious that it's left out. So whatever. All right. So that's all the Discovery shenanigans. Oh, we got a good scene between Stamets and Adira. I actually kind of enjoyed that little sequence.
Yeah. That's
It's
a good
useless. It doesn't. Yeah, I mean, it didn't add to the current plot of that episode, but it does add to the overall character developments. And I thought it was nice. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
His scene with her, and of course his scene with Hugh, which we finally got to see them have a scene together where they talk to one another for more than a split second.
Yeah.
Which
normal
is
people.
nice. Being normal people, and that's what's nice about this section of the show. It comes out of nowhere. It doesn't fit in with anything else really. It's just this kind of nice, slow down, little personal, very personal moment.
Although
between these characters.
I will say this, it made me think, like, what if DS9 every time that like Julian and Miles had a disagreement, and then they had to go have a big talk about it and say their feelings towards each other. Like, it's a little much.
Yeah.
It doesn't leave room for people to be people. It's a little over the top with that stuff. I couldn't picture, Miles being like, well, Julian, I just act like I hate you, but really I love you. And you're my buddy. And so I only treat you like an asshole because, it's my defense mechanism.
But that would be,
I was a child.
that would be completely out of character for him. I love it the way it is.
Right.
Exactly.
You could see that relationship grow to the point where, he loves this man.
Yeah.
He loves him. They are
straight up just, why can't my wife be more like you?
Yes.
Yeah.
But what's great about that relationship is even once they're full-on buddies, even once they have a full-on bromance, Julian still annoys the shit out of him.
Oh yeah,
at times.
Yeah.
I will say I am that friend to a few people. I know that. I don't care.
I will say that I go out of my way to try to annoy people sometimes. So yeah. Because I enjoy it.
Yeah. It is fun to twist the knife a little bit every now and then.
Yeah. So no, I mean, again, it doesn't really add to the overall episode itself, but it is nice to see because overall, those little moments are like we're talking about with Julian and Bashir, or Bashir and Miles. All those moments add up to something overall.
Yeah,
and it adds up to that feeling we have about those characters down the road, and it's what makes it ultimately more rewatchable.
Yeah,
that's something that's missing from Discovery.
Yeah.
Not very rewatchable.
No, well, and part of it is because it's so interconnected. You can't just watch an episode and you know.
But that's TV. That's TV.
That's TV
today.
now. Yeah.
It is. So, but anyway, all right. That's all I had on what goes on Discovery during this whole episode. Other than, of course, Tilly and the cat, which is kind of, nonsensical.
Which surprises me. She's not a cat person because
it kind of does. Yeah.
I feel like she would be like the mother of cats and have like 80 of them.
Probably, but she's not. So nope, she hates cats.
She's lying. She's got a cat colony in the shuttle bay that nobody knows about.
Oh, probably. Although when Grudge showed up on the viewfinder, that was pretty great because if Porthos ever showed up on the viewfinder like that, that would be my favorite episode of all time. So
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, his prize beagle did get. That was in the Kelvin timeline.
That was in the Kelvin. Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah. That was Simon Pegg himself. I don't know what I did with the Admiral's prize beagle. Anyway,
hey, all right. Listen, accents, not your thing.
I know they're not. I know. I'm sorry.
I'm surprised we didn't get canceled after last week.
Right?
My accents are bad. Sometimes I don't even realize I'm doing it. Like I didn't even intend to try to do Simon Pegg because I can't. It just kind of happened. So they're horrible.
That was like an Indian leprechaun or something.
I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Anyway,
would you like another bowl of me Lucky Charms? I don't know. See, what the hell is that? That's not even close. It's India. Like I'm going to go and get my Slurpee at the 7-Eleven.
There we go.
Oh my God. It's muy mal.
6 scoops.
6 scoops.
That's how we should do our ratings for the show. How many scoops of bullshit do you give us? Was it a 3 or a 5? I mean,
oh Lord.
Oh man.
Anyway. So moving on, if you guys anything else you want to talk about on the ship, we can move on to the actual scavenger planet and all the scenes with Mikey and Giorgio.
Oh yeah, we're still talking about that.
Yeah, we are. We're still talking about the show.
Yeah, I mean, so we went to the swap meet, and we saved our friend.
The flea market.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know what those pictures were of what they were building, right? Or they're looking at the hunk of junk. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This might be an East Coast, West Coast thing. For me, it's a swap meet. For Dan, apparently, it's a flea market.
Yeah.
The signs around this is, and I'm right in the middle of the country, and so this is where these two things meet because there are signs all over the place for flea markets in different areas all around Greater Kansas City. But everybody calls them swap meets. But yet the signs all say flea market. So we're right at that dividing line. It's the east-west version of the Dixie chain for the Dixie.
Hold on.
Dixie line anyway.
Let's figure this one out. Pop or soda?
Soda.
Coke.
Nice soda as well.
Here's the thing. In New York,
Coke.
downstate, it's soda. Upstate, it's pop.
Yeah.
In Idaho, it's pop. I say soda.
Yeah.
It's Coke here for everything.
Yeah. In some parts of the country, it's Coke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I have a Coke? What kind? Sprite. What?
Yeah, I know. Or you say, give me a Coke, and they'll be like, Pepsi, and I'll be like, yeah, that's what I just ordered.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's wrong.
You never order a liter of cola?
Liter of cola. So here's this. Which is it? Is it Shasta? I remember Shasta.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man. So
RC,
is it a garage sale, a yard sale, or a tag sale? Or a rummage sale?
Oh, garage sale.
What if it's on the driveway? What if it's in the yard?
Oh, if it's in the yard, then it's an estate sale.
No.
That's
No,
what
that's
it
No,
is.
an estate sale's in the house.
I know. It gets confusing because you see signs for estate sale and you walk up and you're like, you try to walk into their garage and they're like, what are you doing? And they're like, go, it's an estate sale. No, it's just here in the driveway. You stupid son of a.
I grew up with horrific Mexican paranoia, and so we did not go to estate sales because that's how they can kidnap you. You're in the house. Not even kidding. That's what my parents would tell me. Yeah. Yeah.
jeez.
They would just say, "No, we don't go into the state." Why not?
Who could kidnap you?
They might.
Oh, wait. The sex traffickers. Remember like a year ago when everything was sex trafficking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone can kidnap you. So, yeah.
See, that's another casualty of COVID-19. The whole sex trafficking industry just shut down.
The Hispanic listeners will love this. We went from QAnon to Okukuyanon. So,
What?
so in the
pretty
Hispanic
good.
culture, there's very much a thing called El Cucuy.
Yep.
El Cucuy te va a agarrar. The Cucuy is going to get you. El Cucuy is basically the boogeyman or the devil. And at any point in time, if you misbehave, El Cucuy is going to get you. So little kids are raised from very young. Hey, behave. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, just El Cucuy is going to get you. That's it.
El Cucuy.
Now,
which is more dangerous? El Cucuy is going to get you, or the rhythm is going to get you?
Ooh. Well, you like the rhythm. You want to get.
Oh man.
You want the rhythm to get you.
Yeah, well, because do you want to get up? Do you want to get down? You know, that's the debate. Are you getting on up? Getting on down.
Finley, I don't know why you're barking, girl.
El Cucuy.
El Cucuy's outside.
It's just checking the accents, and now El Cucuy's angry.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's my accents. I'm screwed.
Yeah.
All right.
Now
So
she's
they're
gonna
at
bark.
the
Yeah. They're at the flea market.
They're at the church rummage sale.
Right. Which I didn't see any bakery, so that makes me sad.
Bakery.
Well,
Can you guys hear her barking in the background?
yeah.
Yes,
okay.
we all hear it.
Yeah,
Everyone
for
hears
sure. No one's making a comment, so I'm sitting there going, "Huh? Maybe they can't hear it."
We're moving past it. We're professionals.
Yeah. And I'm not. So anyway.
No, Chad's like squirrel.
Very much so.
Yeah, I
Very
know.
much so.
That's probably what she's barking at.
No, I think a person's walking past the front yard.
Whatever. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
So at a Star
It's
Trek,
like, I didn't ask for an answer.
Yeah.
at a Star Trek swap meet, do they have like Nike stuff? But it's not actually licensed by Nike. It was made in a sweatshop in Ferenginar.
Oh yeah.
And the swoosh is not quite right.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do.
No, this is a real Vulcan handbag. This is real Vulcan leather.
Why would this Orion guy who's running the scavenger sale thing or whatever he's doing even let anybody land there? What exactly are they doing, right? So are they just trading with anybody, or are they trying to control all of that stuff and actually use it for something that they can make money off of? I didn't quite understand that whole scenario.
Dude, he struck me as like the rich guy's dumb nephew who's given a job and he's just an idiot. Yeah. That's all he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got that. And of course, Georgia can seem to always just bullshit her way and bully her way through anything. Even
I'm surprised she didn't flash her eyes at him. Just blink at him.
Blink at him. He'll go away.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
But anyway, and she has blackout scenes. I think the two big important things out of this whole scavenger planet thing was, hey, Finley.
You need a minute to go address that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
Sure.
My legs are asleep from sitting here.
Nice.
Hey. They're going to go bye-bye.
I like that he's on his knees just waddling away.
He's like Dorf. Remember Dorf?
Yeah. His shoes are on his knees to make him look like he's 3 feet tall. He's moving like Alf because that puppeteer had to be on his knees. Yeah.
I'll come back into the scene like that then.
There you go.
God, what the hell? They're not even there anymore.
You can't reason with the animals.
No, you can't. And you can't tell this dog to do anything.
Yeah, just whatever. It's fine,
it's
man.
Just whatever it is.
You realize
how much,
how much feedback we're going to have about Chad's dog.
I don't know.
next week.
It's
gonna be awesome. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah, we have to
she's
cut
trying to
some
tell
of
you
this
that she poops north or south, and you don't understand.
I guess that's what it is. Yeah.
Oh.
If I knew on the soundboard how to turn my volume down so you couldn't hear me, like mute it, like I would do that. But there's no way to.
It's fine, man. Don't worry about it. You're stressing out about it more than what it is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Anyways, so the episode, we go to the junkyard, and we go save Book, and we get the black box, which looks like a cigarette.
It's a vape pen from 30.
Yeah, it's a vape pen. Yeah, which whatever. That's fine with me. I don't care that it's not an actual box. So whatever.
No.
I thought it was funny that they cut off that guy's antennae. But yeah.
Why was it funny that they cut off the Andorian's antenna?
Because that's not the first time they've done that as punishment.
Yeah,
they did that.
Yeah, that's actually that's actually consistent.
Yeah, I guess
true,
if
you want to demoralize an Andorian,
that's a big way to do it.
You're basically castrating him in front of the world. Everyone everyone who sees him knows that he's an Andorian with no antenna, so they know that somebody fucked him up royally.
Right, and they'll grow back. It's fine. But, the other thing I liked, of course, was the self-stealing SIM bolts.
Yeah.
That was good.
Late 24th century self-sealing stem bolts.
Yeah.
That was intentional.
Yeah.
It was definitely intentional.
And my favorite thing was somebody pointed out that it's a complete great gag because even in DS9, nobody knew what they were for.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a widget.
Yeah.
What do you do with this thing?
Yeah.
Great.
You can say whatever it is. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And they're valuable. They're not. They're just slightly more valuable than yamak sauce.
Right.
If I recall.
Right.
Well, they have a value. I don't know if they're valuable.
Keep talking, guys. I'll be right back. I have to let the dog out.
Okay. That's fine.
Chad, let the dogs out. Woo, woo. Chad, let the dogs out. Woo, woo, woo. All right, it's your turn. He sang, I sang.
I'm not singing. No, it's muy mal. It's muy mal. Okay, so they go into the salvage yard. They had their Spartacus movement and freed the slaves, basically.
Yeah.
Then what? They went back to the ship. Michael got yelled at, which deservingly so. Do you think that we're gonna end up with Michael leaving Starfleet by the end of the season?
I wondered that. And I also wondered who was going to be first officer. And I noticed when they left the bridge, I don't know if it was this episode or last episode, when they left the bridge, who's the blonde-haired lady the actress used to play Arian.
Oh, used to be the robot lady?
Yeah.
I forget her name. Yeah.
I noticed that he left her in charge, so I'm wondering if she's the second officer. And if that means that she will assume that position, or the other thing is, I know they convinced the admiral to keep the crew together. That doesn't mean that they're not going to get additional personnel from that century. So he may be assigned a new first officer.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised because the admiral's going to want to keep the lock on that ship, especially if he doesn't really know them, and now he's seen he can't even trust the first officer. Then it would make sense that you're going to put my new boy in.
Yeah,
I think that's the most. I think that's the most obvious thing for him to do is to put a new first officer in.
Okay. Period. All that said, will they actually do that?
Probably not. I mean, that would be that'd be the correct thing for him to do, though. Admiral Vance should be putting in his own assigned first officer. But the only caveat I say to why they wouldn't do that is they're short-staffed. They don't have a ton of people. They're already stretched thin. Yeah. Where are they going to pull that person from, right? So I mean,
except that I almost called it Voyager. Wow, Discovery is something special.
Yeah,
with the spore drive.
Yep,
it's their quick response vehicle or whatever.
Yeah.
Rapid response is what he calls it.
Yeah, rapid response. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if his security liaison there, Lieutenant so and so.
Oh yeah.
If he promoted her to commander and put her on the ship there as first officer.
Wasn't her name Lieutenant Layala? I think it was Layala.
I don't remember.
Anyway, I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something that annoyed me. It annoys me all the time. it's a TV trope, but it's also a Star Trek trope. So much so that they even did it in Galaxy Quest. They made fun of it. But it really annoys me when it's like, the crew is in a jam and how are we going to get out of this? And someone turns to someone else and says, what if we do what we did on Rigel 7? I don't think that'll work. No, I think it will. Okay, let's try it. But don't tell the viewers because it has to be a surprise as it happens.
Right.
And I mean, they did that. They did that down on the planet. Yep. They did that a few weeks ago when it was Michael and Book when they were flying the ship together. Oh, should we do Rigel 7? No, let's do Andor 3. Okay. Blah, blah. It's just, I know they're trying to do the show them, don't tell them thing.
Yeah.
But telling us that you're going to show us isn't any better.
No. But I think for those, I think it's a little bit unique for those two. And I know it's a trope and I hate it. I don't like it either. But for those two in their talks and their communication with one another, I don't think there's any other way they could really handle it because those two have their own language with one another over the last year. They have this huge amount of history over the last year that we don't get to see. They're not going to tell us about. They're only going to drop little hints here and there like this. And they have to do it in a way that takes 10 seconds or less. And that's about the only way you can really do it. So in this instance with those two, it's one of those times where I kind of like that they're using that because there's no other way to fill that in unless they just look at each other and give each other nods, like do that thing. Yeah, we're going to do, okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay. And they don't say anything. They just go off and do it. Somehow they knew, I mean, there's going to be those, I'm sure they're going to use those from time to time as well. But then I don't mind it so much with those two, given the timeline anyway with them. So, but yeah,
I know it's kind of necessary, but when it happens, I recognize it. And I can't.
Oh, I do too.
I can't help but roll my eyes a little bit.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I think that it's a little too much that they're so close and that we haven't seen those scenes, But whatever.
Well, we're going to see them now. They kissed, so obviously we're going to see a scene with them in bed at some point. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, that's true.
They kind of missed.
Is he going to glow when they're in bed?
Is he going to what?
Glow when they're in bed.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He's got like midichlorians or something.
Yeah, he's got
Jedi powers. He has midichlorians. Yeah. Well, where does he glow? Is it always just his forehead, or are we going to see a shot of his back glowing like Cylons do?
Oh, I thought we were going to go down lower. I was going to say it's not that kind of show, sir.
No, it's not.
I don't want to see his glow stick.
No, I don't want to see the glow stick either.
They kind of missed an opportunity here.
Is that what I titled the show? Book's Glow Stick?
Oh God.
Daniel, you said that they have this whole, or maybe it was Chad that said it. They have this whole history, all these scenes that we haven't seen.
Right.
Yeah. And we talk a lot about TV is done this way now, and it used to be done this way, and it's not done this way anymore. Mm-hmm. And starting probably, I think it was Lost. Lost did this. The early seasons of Arrow did this, where there were two storylines.
Yeah.
There was the what's happening right now storyline, and the what happened 5 years ago storyline that somewhat connects to what's happening right now storyline. So I mean, they do have this year of experiences that we've never seen, and they could have very easily done something like that. Show us some of these scenes. Show us what's happening. If any of it's important. Maybe none of it's important, and that's why we're not going to see it. But
it's interesting that you mentioned Lost, because this is a lot of that same crew. Like Kurtzman and all of them, they're all JJ's guys, and they all were on Lost.
Yeah.
So
I think it is important. I think that time that they were together is extremely important, and I think that they should show it. I don't think any of the titles coming up for the rest of the season imply that they're going to, but I think that they should, because that year apparently changed her so much that she was able to go from, the traitor Burnham to the redeemed Burnham to the I'm all here Burnham to the I tasted some freedom, like Giorgio said in one of the last couple of episodes, and she really called Burnham out on it. Once you taste that freedom, you'll never want to go back into the chains of Starfleet. And that's kind of where she is. She really does, and she even said that when she told Saru he should be captain, and stepped back from the seat. And then when Saru appointed her first officer, she's kind of like, I don't think I want it, so she's very much.
I mean, for a character who breaks the rules all the time, it's great that she was raised by Vulcans, who would have, who just wouldn't have drummed that out of her, especially from an early age.
She never broke the rules until that one time, and then after that, she got a taste for it and can never go back.
Oh, she's that girl.
Yes.
When she gets to taste of the wild side, that's it. Done.
Yeah.
The title of the title of the series should be Star Trek: The Fall of Burnham. There you go.
How Burnham got her groove back.
How Burnham got her groove back. That's exactly right. I mean,
yeah.
So,
although I will say, if we're comparing boyfriends, Ash or Book is a better dude.
Oh God,
he just seems so great. He seems like the kind of dude you could hang out with, at least.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and you can clearly, vibe with him with his metachlorians and calling plants out of the ground, and I'm sure he gets high from time to time.
4 beers in, you're like, dude, glow. Do the glow. Do the glow.
Do the glow. How far down does it go? Kind of like asking Jedzia how far its spots go, So.
If you win in pinball, do you glow too? When do you do it? When do you not? Yeah.
If you stick your finger in an outlet, does it make it brighter?
How about if you go to pee? Does it glow and then go down as you pee? So there's less pee and then you glow less? These are all questions I have, but
Yeah.
Dan's like,
what?
We
need more shrooms. Make them grow out of the ground, Book.
Yeah.
Anyway. I feel like we'll never see that again. Maybe we'll see him do his meditation or something in their quarters at some point. But other than that, we'll never see it again or get used again.
Oh, it'll get used. Yeah. My question is, what the hell is Grudge? Because clearly it's not just a cat.
No, it's a queen. We've already established that. It really is a queen of something. It's not just a cat. It's like that cat.
And it's got its own
Captain
gravitational
Marvel.
pull.
Yeah, it's got its own gravitational pull, according to Giorgio.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
I mean, what the hell is it?
Yeah.
Is it a shapeshifter?
What was the name of
that?
What was the name of that cat on Captain Marvel?
That
ended up eating everybody.
Yeah, Maverick.
That was the name of the cat? I thought that was Captain Marvel's nickname.
Oh, Goose.
Goose, that's right.
Yeah.
The cat's name was Goose.
Because in the comics,
they both start with G's. Goose, Grudge. There's a connection.
In the comics, it's Chewie.
Yeah, in the comics, it's Chewie.
They couldn't use that in the movies.
Well, it's weird because in the comics, she's a major Star Wars fan, so that's why it's Chewie.
Okay.
Yeah, but Disney owns both, so what the hell?
Yeah. What the hell? Why not? Yeah. So
yeah,
that's interesting.
Well, they couldn't do that. They couldn't do that because then they can't do the eventual Marvel Star Wars crossover.
Yeah.
Why? Because then you could have the two Chewies together.
Yeah, but how could you name something after a fictional character and then interact with that character later on?
Yeah.
Well, you just say it's the multiverse and there's whatever.
I deserve the nerd alert.
Warning! Nerd alert!
It doesn't really matter. Whatever.
Yeah.
We gotta throw down one of those. There's your coffee you had to go and get, and that was part of the start of the delay of the show.
Hey, it's delicious.
I know. I'm gonna go get one too because the wife's not here to tell me no.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I got my coffee from a dude named Todd.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What did he write on the cup for your name? How did he spell it?
Let's see. Spelled it correctly.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like Danyell, Danielle.
Yeah. It's funny. I've got a buddy who works at Starbucks corporate. Like he's one of their.
Yeah.
He's like a mid-range manager. But I asked him about that. Like, what the hell's up with all the names being misspelled? And he just shrugs. He's like, I don't know, man. He's like, we just hire shitty people at places. I'm like, so there's no like corporate like, oh, it's a marketing agenda. He's like, no, people just overthink that. It's just we hire idiots.
Yeah. See, and I'm the guy when I go to Taco Bell and they ask me for my name,
Mm-hmm.
I give them a fake name and then I stand on the other side of the dining room because
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear them yell Spock across the room.
Nice.
I like to go through the drive-thrus and get take medium Cocoa.
Nice.
Thanks.
Like the Taco Bell thing. I give them the most Mexican sounding names, just so I can hear a guy named Cameron try to pronounce that. Yeah. Give me Guillermo Gamiro. Yeah. Close enough, dude. Yeah.
My daughter one time, I don't know, it was when she first got her phone or something. She was wanting to record me doing something funny. So I was like, well, we're gonna go through the drive-thru and get some Cokes. How about we play a little prank on them? She goes, okay, Dad, let's do that. And so we pull up to the thing and I start ordering and I'm like, yeah, I'll take a large Sprite, please. And I'll take a blue font, make that special cold. I'll take the blue, really cold. Okay. I just whatever, acting as gay as I could. And so when we pull up to the front, they're recording me and I keep doing it to the poor kid.
Oh, that Waldo comedy.
I tell you what.
Well, okay, so since we're
Only
done talking about the
funny,
episode. Yeah, exactly. Well, are we done talking about the episode, basically?
I guess we are.
Yeah. I did want to bring up, before we forget, the tournament,
Oh, yeah. We forgot about that in feedback.
Yeah, the Trekcast, the Star Trek's Galaxy's most unpredictable Star Trek podcast presents the Tuvix Memorial Sci-Fi Movie Tournament. So we're almost through the third round. We've got today's vote and then tomorrow's, and then that's the end of the third round. So what we'll do is we'll take a break, and then starting next episode, we'll do the next round. But tonight we've got Terminator 2 Judgment Day versus RoboCop. So far, T2 is winning.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's tough.
And then tomorrow we're gonna have
Tomorrow
we're gonna have Aliens versus Galaxy Quest. Yeah.
Oh man.
And the winner of that goes on to face Empire Strikes Back. So.
Oh my! This is where it gets hard.
This is where it gets hard. Yeah.
This is where it gets hard.
Like the winner of Terminator or RoboCop is gonna face 2001: A Space Odyssey. So.
Yeah.
I mean,
the other picks, though, it doesn't matter which one you pick. It's going to turn into
human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
That's what it's going to feel like.
The fourth round is pretty crappy, man. It sucks. We got Jurassic Park versus Back to the Future, and Predator versus The Matrix. So. Yeah.
All tough choices. If you're not in the Facebook group, get on over there and
or the Instagram. I put them in there too.
Yep. Or over the Instagram, get in there and add your votes to the polls, either places. So I'm not doing that on Twitter. So
I do like when the Instagram kids just destroy the Facebook group vote. And it's like the mail-in ballots. Like, oh,
I was just gonna say,
yeah.
Do we have observers watching you count these ballots, or are you
No.
just doing it on your own?
I just got the corgi.
What sort of software are you using to count
He's
these?
using Dominion
Oh,
software.
yeah.
Count these.
I got it from Wayun. It's the
Listen,
Dominion.
Hugo Chavez himself is counting these ballots.
Oh, you know my uncle.
yeah. You can expect a visit from Rudy Giuliani, just so you know.
Complete with hair dye melting down the side of his face.
Oh my God.
That poor guy.
So horrible.
That was bad.
I must have missed that.
Oh yeah, during that press conference on Thursday, it was literally dripping. It was so hot. All three of them were getting hot and sweaty. They must have had like 50 million cameras on them, baking them during
really
that.
Hot in that room.
And his hair dye was streaked down the side of his face. It's just this black goo. It was so bad. I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can say whatever you want to about Rudy Giuliani.
It's been a big fall from grace for that guy, man. Between that and standing in front of the dildo shop. Or he's not helping his case.
No. Neither is when he's laying on the bed with a reporter in the room.
Oh,
it looks like he's taking his pants off. She's leaning over him. I mean, come on, Rudy. That wasn't very smart.
I mean, that's 3 in a row.
Yeah. So.
Anyways, hey, if you want to get shirts like Dan and I have got going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
This is
I'm
when
stoked.
you
I'm gonna wear
fade
this
in
to
an
the
image
gym,
of a
have a-
shirt and then fade it out of the video. Just
Yeah. No, I'm stoked to wear my Klingon shirt to the gym.
Yeah.
Have an honorable workout.
That's
for the
it.
Florida Department.
I had someone flip me the "Live Long and Prosper" sign when I was wearing my shirt through Hy-Vee yesterday.
That's not what they flipped me in North Idaho.
Get out of here, you damn Klingon! Go back where you came from!
I legit had a dude tell me in the gym that I need to go back to California because I'm a Democrat. And I'm like, I'm not a Democrat.
Well, did you see the map the other day of where Idaho and Oregon, like 2/3 of Oregon, wants to split away from the rest of the state and just become Greater Idaho?
Oh yeah, they talk about that all the time over here. No, he got mad at me because like the TV was on Fox News and he left. So like I went and I changed it to ESPN to watch like some football while I was on the treadmill, and he's like,
"You were going to watch ESPN and he called you a Democrat?"
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, because I changed it from Fox News. So.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I know. Yeah. I know.
You're not a real conservative anyway, unless you're watching OANN or The Blaze. I mean,
oh,
you gotta be watching some Colonel Sanders over there on The Blaze. The man gets fatter every. I mean, how many cameras must he have on him? If each one adds 5 pounds, I mean.
I don't think it's cumulative, Chad.
I mean, I can teach him the joys of fasting, and then we can get back down. Yeah.
Oh man,
this is what a politics podcast would be like between you and I, Daniel.
Have you tried not eating?
Yeah,
it's amazing.
All right.
Well, I guess that's it.
I think that's it. And so, with that said, I actually have an audio clip for us to exit the show with.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Dismissed. That's a start expression. Get out.
Nice.
There it is.
There it is. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yep, thank you. Obviously, you can call us 816-287-0448. Leave a voicemail there for the show. We will play it live for the 3 of us anyway. Send us an email, trekcasttng@gmail.com or chadiswrong@gmail.com. If you love my accents, tell me so that I can keep hoisting that shit on these 2 poor bastards. Make sure you rate the show on all your podcast players. How many bullshit stars do you give us?
Yeah, exactly.
And get over to the group, Trekcast on Facebook, or follow us at TrekcastTNG on Twitter and TrekcastTNG on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
That is it.
Awesome.
All right.
Say it again.
Have a good Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yes, have a good Thanksgiving. We have a lot to be thankful for, like the fact that we're still here.
Exactly. Bye.
Bye.
Well, there you have it. Another episode in the can. Check us out at Trekcast.com. Also, if you would, please subscribe to us via iTunes. Leave those reviews. Subscribe to us. We'll get some numbers, get up the list, get more listeners, do more shows, have more fun. But for now, we're all done. So live long and prosper, and we'll see you next week.